What's up, folks? David Soto Jr. here, chilling. Man, close this. Chilling at the park. Me and Rusty. Go get that damn ball. All right. I don't know, just some normal, no big a deal stuff happened. Nothing significant happened today, I think. Well, I published that chapter of my novel today that I think does more character building, showing the relationship and the reason my female character does what she does in the whole book. So don't push on me. So one of the things that I had to write was the sex scene. I talked about that yesterday, and that was kind of a first for me. I've never had to. Well, writing fiction is new for me in general, but having to get down to the details. I put on Facebook that I had to update I didn't feel that Tim was my male character. I had to take out. I didn't feel that Tim banged his old lady was enough. It wasn't descriptive enough, so I had to add to it. So I don't know. I feel good about this week's blog. Or it's a blog post, but it's a chapter. This week's chapter. I feel good about it. The other thing. So I published that. The other thing is one of my articles on my website, theprimitiveview.com, got published on the Good Men Project, and they retitled it. And the title is "The Difference Between Good Sex and a Good Relationship." Fucking phenomenal title change. I asked them to change the title because mine was Thoughts on Sex and Relationship, but they did good in renaming that. So I'm glad that happened, and it immediately started getting shares on Facebook, so and Twitter. So we'll see next time I check in. We'll see how many shares that one gets. Whenever I write, a lot of times when I write about sex on the Good Man Project, it gets a lot of attention. Sex sells. I don't know. The other thing is I lost a fly today. On the first cast, I tied it on, went out, cast, it got stuck on a twig, and now it's gone. I even crossed the river, or the creek. I saw what stick it was hooked onto and went over and looked at that stick, and I couldn't find it. So I lost another. It's about $3. What else? What's going on? Oh, got my windshield. A huge rock came flying at me, I think Friday afternoon or something, on I-25, and it just made a huge hole or chip in my windshield. They fixed it. It's not invisible, which I don't care if it's invisible. At least I don't have to buy a new windshield. So that got fixed. They just came right out and fixed it. Look at that damn ball. He's so fast that he passes the ball. And sometimes he's so fast that he passes the ball again when he comes back to get it. He has no control over his speed. What else? Sometimes I'm confused. There you are, there I am, and I look at myself sometimes. Windshield chipped. I got CPR certified for $16.99 online. I've been calling a few months ago when I learned that I had to have my CPR certification for my MoveNet level 1. I started calling around and finding classes and was willing to pay whatever it cost, right, to get my MoveNet, or in order to get my CPR cert, in order to get my MoveNet. And I got an email from the instructor reminding me about my CPR cert. I was like, shit, I gotta find a class. Well, when I Googled it, there was like CPR online, $16.99. So today I looked further into it, and it said, like, take a quiz, or take the course, or skip straight to the quiz. So I skipped straight to the quiz and got 10 out of 10. I answered every question right. I have had CPR training every year for about 20 years. So I do feel that I do know the material, just a matter of having a cert. So I got that certification. And that's it. That's it, I guess. Huh, Rusty? There's people playing catch. Anyways, nothing spectacular today. I'm not gonna get all deep in shit. Last week in Boulder. Last week I'm leaving. Oh, there's another thing, another uninteresting fact. I dropped my Carhartt carpenter pants. I love those pants. But I got them too long. It's the first time in my life any pants have been too long. But I got them hemmed. Actually, it's not the first time, but I got them hemmed and had a cuff put in. I'll pick those up on Thursday. They'll officially be my favorite pants. But, all right, that's it. Now I'm gonna go sit at Starbucks and try to load this unsuccessfully for about 6 times. Get mad, hate the world, and then finally it'll look. You hear him? You hear him? What's your problem? Hey! Hey! Come back here. Oh, sister. All right, we gotta go. This food is crazy. Quit shaking.